objective. Secure electric blue network mesh nodes.
What is up, Gear Squad? Chaingear here, bringing you another video, and pump the brakes. Let's have a friendly conversation for a second. Some interesting things have been going on in the YouTube Blacklight Retribution community, which isn't that big. You know, the most well-known Blacklight Retribution YouTuber is Nuclear Sharkhead, and I made a video about him the other day, basically talking about how he's done with Blacklight Retribution for the most part. He's still gonna, I think he basically said he may continue doing a couple of videos every once in a while, but he's kind of taking that crown off and moving on to bigger and better things for him and his community, and I think that that's great. But he also made a new video that basically addressed, like specifically addressed, YouTube being the future of Blacklight Retribution, or at least talking about how him leaving, what is that going to look like for Blacklight Retribution. And you guys already know that I think we got some awesome YouTubers here in the community. Myself, Heaven Clone, Smoke Wild, Piggyback Cobra, otherwise known as Nonstop Gamers, and a lot of other guys and girls out there. And so, you know, I just mentioned a couple of these guys because they're really important to me, because they believe in Blacklight Retribution. And I think they believe in the devs for the most part. Look, if you guys haven't seen The Arena by Frag Nation, you guys need to check this out, or at least watch my coverage of it, because the devs, otherwise known as Lord Alf mostly, and even Domino, they come on that show, The Arena, and they talk all about Blacklight. They talk about the community, they talk about BCL, they talk about EBL, they talk about everything that's going on. They even talk about the future of Blacklight, thus the episodes that I made called The Future of Blacklight. But guys, I just watched Smoke Wild's new video it was called My Thoughts on Heaven Clone. Now, Heaven Clone is the official, for me, he's the official go-to guy for Blacklight Retribution news. And Smoke Wild, he's kind of the dude I go to for the community, right? I'm not always involved. Why? Because I'm a busy guy. I work, right? So I go to Smoke Wild to understand what's going on in the community, new clans, old clans, what's going on with old members, and, you know, stuff like that. But Smoke Wild, he didn't go after Heaven Clone, but he had some thoughts that he wanted to say about Heaven Clone, and it's about how Heaven Clone is kind of the head person for BCL on the PlayStation 4, and he's rocking the BCL camo and helmet. Now, I haven't seen him rock the helmet and camo, but I believe that he has it. No one's lying about that. But apparently people are getting mad at Heaven Clone for rocking this gear. I'm gonna be honest with you, just to get my opinion out of the way, I don't care. I could care less. I'm never gonna get the BCL stuff because I'm never gonna play, because I don't have enough time to play. Heaven Clone doesn't have enough time to play. Instead, we put our time and energy into allowing you guys to have more interesting ways and more fun ways and actually things to win when you play, right? So apparently, whoever decided to give him this BCL helmet and gear. Now, I'm okay with it, like I said, because in his videos, he can show off the gear. He can show off what you can win, right? Heaven Clone's not running around trying to be the best competitive person in the world. Everybody knows who Heaven Clone is. He's the guy that runs BCL. He's not the best player. We know that. We know that when Heaven Clone, you see Heaven Clone, and if you see him wear the BCL stuff, it's because he runs the BCL, not because he is the best player. Now, anyway, that's my opinion. I don't care. Now, I know a lot of you kids out there and a lot of older people out there care, because you're like, yo, Heaven Clone doesn't deserve that because he didn't win. Fair enough. A lot of you guys are talking about sports, right? They're like, oh, sports are, you know, the guy who started the NHL or the NBA or whatever else. They don't get to wear the rings. They don't get to get the cups or whatever else. Yeah, fair enough. But they do have a bajillion dollars. The guy that started the NHL has a bajillion dollars. The guy that started the NBA has a bajillion dollars. The guys that run the teams get a bajillion dollars. I'm a clan leader. I don't make money off my clan. BCL, the people that run BCL, Heaven Clone being one of them, he doesn't make money off of letting you guys play. He's not a developer. The developers, they run around with every gear because they make them, right? They make all of them. But BCL, we don't get paid. We don't get anything. We get nothing. We get nothing. Literally. We watch you guys play. We love to make sure you guys have a great time, and you get something. I'm not upset that Smoke Wild, kind of came after Heaven Clone. He didn't really, right? He Smoke Wild said, guys, he deserves something, but he doesn't deserve this. And fine. He even mentioned, he didn't say, Heaven Clone, take that shit off. Excuse me. He said, the developers aren't going to listen. He went to the developers, and I'm going to put it this way. The developers, you're right, probably don't care that much. BCL was created by BCL. BCL is doing their own thing. The developers, they're developing. They're grown men, grown women who have jobs to develop games and work on games. And you may say it may be to work on Blacklight Retribution. That's not true. They could have canceled Blacklight Retribution 2 years ago, but they didn't. They kept it alive for us to play. Listen, all I have to say about this is, Smoke Wild, thanks for shining light on what the community believes. I just don't think you did it in a great way, man. Heaven Clone's a great guy. He's not running around being like, I got the BCL stuff. He doesn't care. We don't care. Nobody cares. I don't care that I don't have it. Trust me, if I had the BCL gear, I'd be okay with it. But I don't have it, and I don't care, and I'm not going to ask for it. I've been playing Overwatch. I've been going to work. I'm a busy guy. Congratulations to everybody who gets the BCL gear. And if you guys are upset that Heaven Clone has it, start a forum, talk about it. If it's already on there, fine, and then talk to Heaven Clone. Maybe Heaven Clone will say, yeah, you guys are right, I shouldn't have it. But who's going to develop something for him to wear? What are we going to get? What are the refs going to get? What am I going to get? What am I going to get? A title? BLR streamer? I still didn't even get a title for BLR streamer. What do you want me to get? Am I supposed to have a Chaingear gaming helmet? When are they going to have the time to make that for me? Listen, guys, the game is old. The developers can't work on it like they could before. They're working on other projects to keep their lives afloat, to like make their studio run. And they're working on another project that might be a Blacklight Retribution project. Anyway, I'm kind of going all over the place, guys. And listen, I love you guys. All my subs, I love you guys. Smoke Wild, you're man, you and me go way back. Heaven Clone, you and me don't go way back, but we go back. I've played with you guys. We've had a lot of fun. And I'll be honest, Smoke Wild and I we've had our moments where sometimes he's gotten under my skin, I gotten under his skin, we argue sometimes, but we also try to help each other out. And so I think we all just need to come together a little bit, collaborate maybe a little bit, and talk about, how we feel about Blacklight Retribution and what needs to come next, instead of going on a live forum like YouTube and not talking trash, but just putting it all out there. Because you may get some little kid who saw your post, Smoke Wild, and then goes to Heaven Clone and starts yelling at him and calling him the M-word like you just did, man. Listen, I don't say the N-word. I'm a black dude, and I don't just go running around saying the N-word. You literally called Heaven Clone the N-word and then took it back. I mean, you weren't being nice. Like, let's just be nice for a second. I understand that everybody's different ages and different things are going on in people's lives, but like, let's just be nice for a second, because this community is our community. It's my community. It's your community. Let's treat it with respect. And I understand that you guys probably think that Heaven Clone getting the BCL stuff is not with respect. Okay, cool. Let's have a conversation about it. Let's get on the forums. Let's get on YouTube and let's talk about it. But I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like there's a lot of animosity behind this stuff. People are upset because of this material stuff. Play the game, get better, have fun, make friends. That's all. All right, guys. So I didn't mean to get all emotional and stuff about this. Like I said, you're all really important to me. I would love to have a conversation with Heaven Clone, Piggyback Cobra, Nonstop Gamers, Piggyback Cobra, Smoke Wild. I'd love to have a conversation with you guys, get you all in a party on PlayStation and just talk about Blacklight and what we can do to make it better. Because I believe that we're some of the best YouTubers here on YouTube for Blacklight Retribution. And I think that we're the future of Blacklight Retribution for however long Blacklight Retribution lasts. So let's get together instead of, talking about each other on YouTube. Piggyback Cobra, I miss you, bruh. Smoke Wild, I miss you too, man. And Heaven Clone, I'll talk to you later. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. you know, like this and all that good stuff. But I'll see you guys online, and of course, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
This is why I hate COD. Eat my toaster. Eat it.